हाय फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक। आज हम बात करेंगे ना लीडरशिप का जो एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्टर होता है, उसके बिना कोई लीडर हो ही नहीं सकता। हम ये बात करेंगे विजन की। बेसिकली एक बार ना हेलन केलर, अगर आप उनको जानते नहीं है तो उनके बारे में थोड़ा इंट्रोडक्शन दे देता हूँ कि वो बेसिकली एक अमेरिकन ऑथर थी एंड एक लेक्चरर थी बेसिकली। एंड वो फर्स्ट डेफ एंड ब्लाइंड पर्सन थी जिन्होंने बैचलर ऑफ आर्ट्स डिग्री ली थी इन यूएस। सो जब उनसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछा गया कि व्हाट वुड बी वर्स देन बीइंग बोर्न एज अ ब्लाइंड पर्सन, शी आंसर्ड टू हैव साइट बट not to have vision. So I mean that is how important vision is। और इसका इंपॉर्टेंस ऐसे भी पता चलता है कि जब हम अपनी कंपनी में घुसते हैं तो सामने लिखा होता है विजन स्टेटमेंट, मिशन स्टेटमेंट। या फिर कई लोग जो प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर्स होते हैं, व्हेन दे डेवलप द प्रोडक्ट, एक प्रोडक्ट के लिए विजन स्टेटमेंट होता है। एंड वो प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर के दिमाग में बहुत ही क्लियर होता है कि वो कैसा दिखेगा, कैसा यूज होगा, फंक्शनैलिटीज क्या होंगी, और एंड यूजर का एक्सपीरियंस क्या होगा। और मतलब ऑल दोस थिंग्स बेसिकली is very clear in a product manager's mind। अगर वो चीज क्लियर नहीं है तो you will come with a hazy a product which probably will never take off। और इसी तरह जब हम कोडिंग करते हैं एंड वी राइट अ कोड, सो वी हैव समथिंग कि ये कोड से ये टास्क परफॉर्म होंगे, ये आउटपुट होगा। सो एनीथिंग व्हिच इज फ्यूचरिस्टिक एंड यू आर वर्किंग फॉर दैट टुडे व्हिच इज स्टिल नॉट रियलाइज्ड। ओके, सो क्लियर विजन क्या करता है? बेसिकली क्लियर विजन नो एक तो हमारा फोकस लेके आता है कि हमें जो काम करना है उसके ऊपर। विजन बेसिकली ब्रिंग्स ऑर्डर टू chaos। क्लियर विजन हेल्प्स अस टू सी एवरीथिंग वेरी क्लियरली। जैसे मैंने बताया, प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर अगर अपने प्रोडक्ट को क्लियरली विजुअलाइज नहीं कर सकता है तो वो अच्छा प्रोडक्ट भी डेवलप नहीं कर पाएगा। then it no since our focus is aligned, we are able to visualize everything very clearly। हमारी प्रायोरिटीज और वैल्यूज अलाइन होते हैं। and then no, it helps the leader and the team members to remain focused। ठीक है, अभी देखते हैं विजन का डेफिनेशन क्या है। विजन का डेफिनेशन ऑक्सफोर्ड डिक्शनरी में दिया हुआ है कि एन आइडिया और मेंटल इमेज ऑफ समथिंग और the ability to imagine how a country, a society, a industry, etc. could develop in future and to plan for this। And Bill Hybels ने बोला कि vision is a picture of future that produces passion। Obviously अगर आपकी लाइफ में कोई विजन है, मतलब आप अपने को कहीं देखते हो, आपके लिए आप अपने को कहीं विजुअलाइज कर पाते हो, तो दैट क्रिएट्स अ पैशन। सो अ विजन कैन नेवर बी विद any emotions basically। And probably that is why Stephen Covey has said once ki anything and everything is created twice, one it is created in our mind and then in practicality or then in actuality as such। So because of this no, जितने भी लीडर्स हैं उनमें एक चीज कॉमन होती है कि उनका विजन जो है काफी एक्सटेंसिव होता है एंड बहुत क्लियर होता है। दे कैन डिफाइन कि बॉस अगर मैंने ये अचीव किया, पहले तो मुझे ये अचीव करना है और ये अचीव हो गया है, उसके ये बेसिकली चीजें हैं जिससे हम क्लैरिफाई कर पाएंगे कि वी हैव अचीव्ड इट। और फिर उसके वो करने के लिए ये दीज आर द प्लान ऑफ एक्शंस, you know। And it helps their followers, their members also to expand their vision and act on it more clearly। if we as a leader do not have vision तो हमारे टीम मेंबर कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे, टीम प्रोडक्टिविटी नीचे चली जाएगी, पर्सनल एजेंडास प्रिवेल होंगे एंड देन यू नो आवर टीम विल गो इनटू chaos and probably we will lose our place as a leader। so why vision is important, so we will talk about 3 points। so Jyoti will start and then I'll come back।
So, hello everyone, happy Navratri. So, as we are talking about the important quality of leadership, that is the vision. So, for a leader, vision is very important because it's said also without vision, a leader cannot be successful for a long time or he cannot lead too far. So, without vision, so vision is very, very important. So, I will cover the first reason why it is very important because it's said that what you can see it determines what you can be. लाइक जो आप देखोगे, आप जैसा देख रहे हो आप वो बन सकते हो. तो people do what people see, or in other words, if we say that people depend on the leader for example, for direction, for showing the way how can they be successful, or how the leaders are doing anything. So they want some to copy or duplicate like that. So when we are talking about vision, so there are four kind of people in life we can see. That the first category of people who never see it, like they are the wanderers. And the second type of people who see it but never pursue it, and they are the follower, never pursue it on their own. They need some like motivation or some example or some leader. They need someone to follow. So they are known as the followers. Then the third kind of people comes, who are the people who see it and they pursue it also. So these are the people who are achievers. And the fourth and most important category of people are there, like they see it, they pursue it, and also they help others to see and pursue it. So these are known as the leaders. So these are the four categories of people. So a majority of people, mostly they comes into the first two category, like wanderers and followers, because they don't pursue a dream on their own. And those who are willing to follow, they don't go after their dream directly. They follow the leaders who possess a dream. So it is very very important for a leader to nurture a dream or vision, and take responsibility of it. It help it also help them to grow as a leader. So if you are a leader, it is your responsibility to have a clear vision so that you can lead your team. Next point will be covered by Abhishek. So
So basically, before I start my point, just ponder over: are you a wanderer, or you are a follower, or you are an achiever, or you are a leader? See, there is a difference between achiever and leader. Is ki achiever can see it, pursue it, and he can become successful. Whereas the leaders, they have their heart for others. So they see it, they pursue it, and then they help others people so that they also can pursue it and can grow. So just ponder over these four questions, and then you find out how you can grow your potential, in fact, and become a good leader. Then the second point is ki we only see what we are prepared to see. See, we all have glasses. I mean, apart from physical glasses, we all have the glasses through which we see the world. And believe me, in the same kind of situation, two people can see the things very differently. In fact, yesterday I was having a conversation with one of my friend. So she was saying, ki, I mean, she had met two, three of her friends, and the one common point between the three was they had lost their job because of this unfortunate situation which is prevailing. But the way one of them perceived and explained the situation to her was very different, was very positive, and the second person was very pessimistic as such. So no, I mean, that was she was saying ki the same situation can have a different emotions, different impact on the people. And see, we all live in the same world, same continent, country, state, district, city, but we all have different horizons. We see our limit very differently. Some people in the same condition can go on and achieve a lot. They can help people to do a lot of things. They can lead people. They can make a difference in their life. There are people who basically cannot lead even their life successfully in remaining in the same kind of situation. Uh, no, everyone doesn't behave to a situation in the same way. Everyone doesn't see a situation in the same way. And believe me, I mean, if I am, as I saying it, don't take it offensively, but a lot of us don't have a vision for our life. We take life as it comes, and it is not very advisable. I mean, that is why a lot of time we feel we don't have any focus, any motto in our life. And the best part is that everyone has potential to have the vision. But a lot of people don't choose to have a vision, or they have given up. And the worst part is they go and they justify their this action to others, so that even they stop having the vision, because having vision will give you sleepless nights. And once you have sleepless night, because till you achieve your vision, you will not be able to sit properly, or sit comfortably as such. So, if we want to possess a vision for our leadership, we need to be prepared for it. We need to anticipate it. So, the next point will be covered by Yati.
Okay, so the next reason for why this vision is very important for leadership. So what you see is what you get. Like most of the people always think that first they will see the thing, then they believe. But leaders think very differently. They believe it to see it. So, as a leader, we must strive to see more and before others do. We need to have aspirations. So, it a very good line I read somewhere that if you want to know the temperature of your organization, put the thermometer in the leader's mouth. So, because बोलते हैं ना कि अगर किसी का किसी एसोसिएशन या किसी उसमें जाओ तो अगर आपको पता करना हो तो आप उसके लीडर के बारे में पता करो कि जैसा वो लीडर होगा उसकी टीम भी वैसे ही होगी अगर लीडर सक्सेसफुल होगा उसका विजन होगा देन ऑल द टीम मेंबर्स विल बी अलाइन विद दैट अदरवाइज वो टीम बस ऐसे ही नाम के लिए होगी they will not be that much successful so the leaders can't take their people further than they can see that's why the vision needs to be very clear without vision they cannot lead so it is very very important to have a clear vision for a leader for their leadership so next Abhishek will cover so
Actually, this point reminds me of a story. In fact, this story goes to US, where there was a professor and I believe a pastor. They were having the conversation, and the pastor told professor कि boss आज तक जितना इनोवेशन होना था हो चुका है, अब आगे के लिए कुछ बचा नहीं है. तो प्रोफेसर ने थोड़ी देर सोचा, फिर बोला नहीं, बहुत कुछ बाकी है. Probably in next 20 to 50 years people will fly. तो पास्टर ने बोला, यार, I mean, this is unrealistic because flying is a zone where no, either angels are allowed to fly or birds are allowed to fly. Human cannot fly. And that person who said that word was father of Wright brothers. And the Wright brother basically did what pastor had said. They basically made the pastor's word a reality because they could see कि people can fly. So that I mean, it is very important. We should not block our vision कि present में क्या है, because present में क्या है वो पीछे के vision से आया है. आगे के लिए आपका क्या vision है वो important होता है. And the people who don't have vision, that probably they get stuck up in past and present only. They don't go to future. Okay, so let us understand how we can increase our vision. See, there's an author by the name Napoleon Hill, and he has written a beautiful book by the name Think and Grow Rich. In fact, the rich word, I mean, don't take it literally. This is applicable any field of life. In fact, if you want to grow rich, if you want to grow yourself, if you want to achieve something, that is a phenomenal book to go. At least once you should go through that book. So the author Napoleon Hill said ki, no, cherish your visions and dreams as they are children of your soul, the blueprint of your ultimate achievement. So good leaders always see more than what others see, and they always see before than what others see. I mean, that is what vision is, seeing something before than what others see and more than what others see. And they work to increase this capacity on ongoing basis. That may seem like a challenge. And many people believe that either you have it or you don't. You cannot perceive future. I mean, these are the people. ये basically क्या होता है कि कई लोग होते हैं वो बिलीव करते हैं कि यार हमें जब ये मिल जाएगा तब हम इसमें भरोसा करेंगे. ठीक है. And leaders are a different entity all together. They first believe in future, then they make it a reality. So हर कोई basically ना and that is very important. Not only leave leader, you take your personal life. What kind of life you envision to give to your family, what kind of life you envision to give to your children, what kind of no contribution you want to make to the society, how you can make society a better place to live. These are, I mean, this can be your personal vision. And basically, no, once you have those visions, then probably you can act on that. But the problem is कि people don't believe it. People believe कि अगर मैं यहाँ पे होऊंगा तो मैं ये कर सकता हूँ, ठीक है। उनके लिए वो चीजों को प्रैक्टिकली देखना इंपॉर्टेंट है, वेयर विजन इज ऑलवेज फ्यूचरिस्टिक एंड यू नीड टू बिलीव your vision to achieve it. So no, the first point is we should always believe कि there is more and before out there. There is more and before out there. मतलब अभी जो है उससे कहीं ज्यादा चीजें हो सकती हैं। ओके, सो यू नो हम लोग जब भी कुछ काम शुरू करते हैं, कुछ नया शुरू करते हैं जो थोड़ा सा फ्यूचरिस्टिक लगता है या फिर लोगों को लगता है कि यार ये अभी प्रैक्टिकलिटी नहीं है, तो लोग हमसे पहले क्या बोलेंगे, यार तुम गलत हो। देन दे विल से कि यू आर राइट बट नो यू आर डूइंग रियली, जो काम कर रहे हो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है। एंड देन फाइनली दे विल एडमिट कि यू आर राइट। एंड नो हमें हमेशा से पता था कि आप क्या कर रहे हो वो इंपॉर्टेंट है और अच्छा है, आप उसको अचीव कर सकते हो, यू नो। सो दैट इज हाउ a normal person will behave or will no communicate to a person who has got a vision, who has got no something daring to do. And see, there was a study done, and according to study, around age of 45 people lose focus of their vision. They become no वो थोड़ा सा उनका फोकस हट जाता है, वो और कुछ सोचने लगते हैं और कहीं देखने लगते हैं। तो मतलब वो अपने विजन से हट जाते हैं एज सच। तो ये चीज को रोकने के लिए, आई मीन देयर आर टू क्वालिटीज व्हिच वी कैन नो depend on basically to increase our more and before. First is creativity and second is flexibility. Now when I say creativity, a lot of people believe ki having innovation or no doing something very amazing is creativity. Not creativity comes in everyday's life. What you are doing today, how can you do better tomorrow? That is creativity. For a poor person who cannot afford the education of his child, how he can get his child educated is creativity for him. So no, creativity is something which is related to our daily life. So don't be in an illusion that creativity is only having innovations, having making a rocket or all those things. I mean, नहीं, creativity वो भी है, but जो हमें daily life में चाहिए, we don't need that. Actually, we don't need that. We need the creativity where we can find out कि जो हम आज कर रहे हैं उसको हम कल बेटर कैसे कर सकते हैं। And in harnessing creativity help us to find that there is always an answer, and that mindset enables us to see the things before. Then the flexibility बेसिकली किस लिए चाहिए? फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी हमको ये आवाज देता है कि वहां पे एक ही सोल्यूशन नहीं है, देयर आर मल्टीपल सॉल्यूशंस अवेलेबल टू वन क्वेश्चन, एंड दिस माइंडसेट बेसिकली help us to see more than what others see, because हम believe करते हैं there is more than single answer, there is more than one way to do a task. So I mean this help us basically to generate an abundance mindset. And when we embrace these two quality, we work on these two quality, we basically increase our capacity to think more and before than anyone else. Then we should develop a process of finding and testing our more and before. So there are five steps to it, which we had discussed even एटीट्यूड के ऊपर जब ने सेशन किया था, उसमें टेस्ट, फेल, लर्न, इंप्रूव एंड री एंटर. So no, what we should test, we should come out of a comfort zone and share. We should share our vision. ये बिकॉज हम जब तक विजन को शेयर नहीं करेंगे, हम एक कंफर्ट जोन में बैठे रहेंगे एंड विल नॉट टेक एनी एफर्ट बेसिकली टू वर्क ऑन दैट. इट इज सेड कि द लार्जेस्ट नंबर ऑफ आइडियाज आर लाइंग इन कब्रिस्तान बेसिकली. And we should once we have shared those vision, we should find out कि how the response is, where, and हमको basically वो response basically हमें बताएगा कि वो विजन मतलब किसी को बेनिफिट कर सकता है या नहीं कर सकता है. एंड यू विल नॉट फाइंड आउट दैट टिल वी टेस्ट इट, टिल वी गो एंड शेयर विद पीपल, टिल वी गो एंड ट्राई टू नो पुट दैट इन एक्शन. Then the second step is fail. The failure allows us to find out what doesn't work, and that is very important, because if we don't eliminate what does not work until we know it doesn't work actually, so we should always know, we should not get discouraged by failure. We should take failure as a test where it help us eliminating the path of failures, and then probably by trying we can get to the success. Then we should be a teachable person. I mean, the learning basically. A teachable spirit plus humility fosters learning experience that is essential for expanding our vision. सो जो हमने टेस्ट किया, उससे जो रिजल्ट मिला, हम उसमें फेल हुए हैं, सक्सीड हुए हैं, उससे लेट अस लर्न, एंड देन वी शुड इम्प्रूव ऑल्सो, एंड वी शुड गेट बेटर, एंड देन वी शुड एंटर द गेम अगेन. सो अगर हम इसको बार बार रिपीट करते रहेंगे, देन वी विल फाइंड कि बॉस ठीक है, ये वर्क करता है, ये वर्क नहीं करता है, एंड जो वर्क करता है उसको लेके आप आगे बढ़ेंगे, जो वर्क नहीं करता है ड्रॉप इट. सो leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality, and ये 5 process अगर हम follow करते हैं, so we will basically try to increase our capacity of the vision also. So the next point would be covered by Jyoti.
So to increase our more and before, we have to spend our time with the people who inspire us to see more and before, like the people who help us to grow, to enlarge our vision. So these people, the people we know in our life, they make a huge difference. They can help us to expand our vision. They will make us want to be more than what we already have. So basically they will do this by their own experiences. So with their own experiences, we are able to see more and more, and it help us to grow in our leadership also. So these are the right people who help us to enlarge our vision. So when we are with the right people in our life at right time, so with them, when we are with them, we are not just spending our time with them, but we are investing our time into them. We are not just doing the time pass, we are adding value to ourselves in our life. So these to find the right kind of people, we have to we have to find them out. It's not like accidental. We have to be very intentional, because we cannot hope that someday we will go and we will meet some people or some leader who will come into our life, and they help us to grow our vision, our leadership and all. So it's not accidental, it's purely intentional. So we have to put some effort to find out that people. And the next important thing is the right association. So we always see ki when we are in a company of successful people, or when we are in a successful people or good people, we become like that only. And if we are in bad company, we become bad, because the influence is there. So we have to choose our association right, and the best way, what is the best way to find the right people? So we can find out them by asking right questions. And we should always include our team members into our vision, so that we can grow together. And the second meeting with the right person is always the most important meeting, because because what happened when we are meeting some successful leader in second time, so it maybe it is adding value to both of us, and maybe the leader also want to be with us, and he also want to be like add value to us, and maybe the relationship, a new relationship is started. So the second meeting is always important, so we have to focus on that. So when suppose if you have not met any right person until in your life till now, so you have to like make this a priority to find out the person, right person who can help you to enlarge you and your vision also. So it is very important to have such persons in our life. And
So
yeah.
I'll just like to add one line. There is a saying which goes like, if you want to soar like an eagle, you cannot hang around with turkeys.
Yeah.
So it is always important with the kind of people we are meeting. In fact, somewhere I have read that if you hang around with five entrepreneurs, you'll be one of the entrepreneur one day. Okay, so that is how the association helps, and believe me, the meeting people, meeting good leaders, you meeting the people who can enlarge your vision. That is something which we should do very intentionally. और बचपन से भी हमें कहा जाता है ना कि यार अच्छे बच्चों के साथ रहो, क्यों कहा जाता था? इसीलिए कहा जाता था कि हम भी उनके साथ ग्रो होंगे. So I mean, just try to be associated with the ये people who are one or two notch above you, so that you can learn a lot of things from them. So Jyoti, you can
Okay.
continue.
So next thing what we can do to increase our vision, we should always ask question that will help us to like increase our vision. So our questions should be always better. So it's said that good leaders ask great questions because questions are the key to unlock the doors of opportunity. Questions allow us to get to know the people when we meet them, and questions also open the door for the exchange of great ideas which will help to shape and inform our vision. So if we see the leadership by assumption, it usually ends up with the like a leadership nightmare, because the right because we can assume anything, it may be right or wrong, but the right question if we ask, it kill the wrong assumption. So if we meet the more successful person, the our question should be our question must need to be better, and if we are asking better question, we will definitely get the better answers, and it will help us to grow as a person and as a leader also. So rest Abhishek will cover.
See, when I was working with Tata Communications, there was a training given to us. Uh, if you want to do something, you should ask uh, five whys so that you can reach to the depth. So asking questions is always important, and in fact, there is a book which says कि questions are the best answers. So till we basically get into a habit of asking questions, we'll probably not be able to grow to our potential. In fact, we should ask question to ourselves. We should ask question to someone else. We should ask question to our team members. We should ask question to our family members also. I mean, that is a way you can get what they really want. And we basically in my last session, in fact, I told you there's a saying which goes like कि assumption is basically mother of all mess. So instead of assuming something, it is good ask proper question to get the proper answer. I mean, it might take some time, it might take some effort, but yeah, without putting effort, you can never get anything in life as well. There's nothing as the automatic. Now, the last point is basically, when we should intentionally grow every day to increase our capacity for our vision. See, I mean, I'm a big fan of John C. Maxwell, and he talks about personal growth. He says that we should be very intentional for our personal growth, and in fact, he has written a book by the name Intentional Living. So he talks ki, see, growth is never automatic, and personal growth, ये path is mostly painful, and no, it takes long time, and that is why a lot of people don't pursue it. They basically know, I mean, instead of going through the books, instead of pondering, instead of reflecting, they basically prefer surfing the channels, or getting into YouTube, getting into social media. That is not wrong, but for what purpose you are going, that purpose defines where you would be there in the life. See, watching TV is not wrong. You're wrong. Watching entertainment on the YouTube is not wrong. Watching movies are not wrong. But then, that defines what you will be doing, what would be your future aspirations. So, no, there was a saying, I believe, the Earl Nightingale, he has said, if a person will spend 1 hour every day for 5 years on a certain subject, that person will become an expert on that subject. And believe me, we should follow this advice. I was reading a book probably last week, Outlier. So Outlier might says ki if you want to be expert on any trade or any thing what you want to do, anything where you can envision yourself, you need to practice for 10,000 hours. Everyone did it. If we talk about Sachin Tendulkar, he practiced for more than 12 hours per day, from age of 11 till age of 16. Then he got into Indian cricket team. He practiced more than 20,000 hours. Okay, so there is no shortcut. We have to no, always keep on growing ourselves, and your growth doesn't happen overnight. Growth happens incrementally. Every day we grow this much, this much, this much, this much, this much. Then one day you see, "Arey, yeah, there's a hell lot of difference between me and someone else." So, I mean, we should basically work on at least 1 hour a day to whatever we want to do in our life, basically. And we should know, stop asking one question: how long will it take? ठीक है, because how long it take, will it take, is a wrong question to ask. The we should ask, how far can I go, rather than how long, I mean, will it take for me to arrive. Yeah, because the moment you start asking ki how long will it take, it will not have the you will not have that passion, basically. ठीक है, on growth, you are not a growth mindset, then you are a goal mindset. And goal mindset people, I mean, just to give an example, what I perceive, I don't know, true, false, whatever it is. I compare Vinod Kambli and Sachin Tendulkar. For me, Sachin Tendulkar was growth mindset, and Vinod Kambli was a goal mindset, because the moment he realized his dream of playing for Indian cricket, that was achievement. I mean, he achieved everything in his life. I mean, there was nothing wrong in that. But then, if you see Sachin Tendulkar, he went on to become a demigod. Whereas Vinod Kambli was much more talented than Sachin Tendulkar. He hit his double centuries before Sachin Tendulkar even he hit it. But Sachin Tendulkar, being a growth mindset person, he went for a long haul, and he kept on improving himself every day. So, how long will it take is basically a question of goal mindset person, and how far can I go? That is a question of growth mindset. So when you are on the growth mindset, you basically keep on achieving the goal, but then that doesn't stop you. That doesn't fatten you. You keep on growing because you enjoy the journey. You don't enjoy the destination. That journey becomes a blissful if you are a growth mindset. So with that, we are ending today, and I'll end with the quote of Steve Jobs. In fact, he said, "If you are working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. Your vision pulls you." And believe me, he is absolutely right. The personal growth keeps on pulling us a lot, and that is why probably we are part of Peak Impact Mentorship, where we learn and grow incrementally every day. So with that, we are just finishing for the day, and we will again touch base with you on this Sunday with the further part on the vision as such. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Very good night.